You guys, just like many of the comments, I really don't agree that Drea decided to get pregnant by a 22-year-old. Now, is Jalen a different 22? Yes. And what I mean by that is, just like another commenter said, he owns his home, cars, his profession. He's a millionaire at the age of 22, and he's more mature than most 22-year-olds. However, he's still 22 years old.
So baby, when you ready, hit my line. Tell me what you wanna do. I know you still feeling new.
Hey you guys, before we get into today's video, I just want to take time, as I always do, to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you're not already currently subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button right now. Also, I do have another channel called Brandy B Review TV, and I am on patreon.com. Navigate to the first comment pinned to the top to check that out. Also, like the video, you guys. Comment on the video. I want to hear your thoughts, so comment and like. And now let's get into this juicy topic. In today's celebrity couple toxic news, we have so much to talk about, you guys. Basketball Wives star Draya Michele has officially confirmed she is pregnant by a 22-year-old basketball star, and people are not here for it at all. People cannot stop talking about the "Who the F Did I Marry" viral TikTok sensation Teresa Johnson, plus Joshua Jackson and Lupita Nyong'o are officially in a relationship after denying it, and Jodie Turner-Smith has added her 2 cents. According to Google, Teresa Johnson's TikTok series "Who the F Did I Marry" captured the fascination of millions of viewers. She tells CNN's Lisa France why she went public with her story and how she plans to use her newfound name. In an interview with Inside Edition, she says this: "It was horrifying because I had been sleeping next to this man, living with this man, married to this man, and I truly had no idea." Teresa Johnson told her story of marrying a man she says is a pathological liar in a 50-part TikTok series called "Who the F Did I Marry?" The series has amassed over 400 million views. You guys, when I first heard this story, when it first went viral, people were all over it, tuned in, invested. I ended up watching just a wee bit just to see what the hype was all about. But like many people, the entire series was just entirely too long. I did not have time to watch all that, especially when the minute she started talking about the red flags and she still stayed. That's when I turned it off. The part where she talked about how she caught her man in a lie about putting in a bid in a house they were trying to buy, and he clearly lied about it. The relationship should have been over at that point, pregnant or not, because Lord knows what else you done lied about and what else you will lie about. So she pretty much effed around and found out. Now, I will say this: I think the story captured so much attention because it's so relatable. Whether people want to admit it or not, we have all been bamboozled somehow, some way by a man. In Teresa's case, this is pretty extreme, but there are many women out there just like Teresa, where they've thought they found love, real love, and they want to hang on to that love by being supportive and be that ride or die for your man. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with supporting your man and riding things out with him, but those red flags are warnings, and what you need to do is get out when you see those warnings or those red flags. Hey, listen, I'm not mad at Teresa. She's been on an interview tour. She's gotten a deal with Creative Artists Agency. Her telling this story has opened up so many doors for her, and I'm honestly here for it. People were saying the con artist ex-husband deserves to have his story told and deserves his side. No, he does not. This woman was simply telling her story of being bamboozled by him, and no, he does not deserve anything. Anyways, Jodie Turner-Smith speaks out in the midst of her ex Joshua Jackson's and Lupita Nyong'o's confirmed relationship. In an interview, Jodie had this to say regarding her divorce with Joshua Jackson. She says this: "There are so many different moments in our life where we look at ourselves and say, who am I, and am I being true to that? If the answer is no, then you have to make a move, because I believe that there are visible scars from staying in places that are not good for us. And they don't just affect us, they affect everybody around us." I feel like this is some sort of warning to Lupita, because what does she really mean by who am I and am I being true to that? Is she revealing that she was not being herself in the relationship with Joshua? You guys, I have a question though. Joshua Jackson clearly has a type. Is it a bad thing for a person to only be attracted to the hue of your skin and hair because you're different? I had this conversation with a white guy friend of mine, and he told me that he was dating a black girl and she got really upset with him because she asked him, "Hey, what do you like about me?" And his response was, "I love the color of your skin and your hair." And she was like, "If that's all you're attracted to, then we have a problem." You guys, I agree with this. I don't think there's anything wrong with being attracted or liking a person who is completely different from you at all. But we need to make sure of our intentions when dating a person of a different race are very clear. Like I always say, just because you date a person of a different race doesn't mean the relationship will automatically work out. Just because you may have had a couple of negative experiences within your own race does not mean you won't have problems in your interracial relationship. But I just thought it was interesting that Jodie would speak out soon as the news broke of her ex-hubby's new relationship. Now, moving on to Drea Michelle. According to Vibe.com, pregnancy rumors began swirling after Drea Michelle showed up to her beau Jalen Green's Houston Rockets game wearing baggy overalls in January. The 39-year-old model, reality star, and entrepreneur has now confirmed that she and the 22-year-old NBA star are indeed expecting a baby girl due in May of this year. She said this in an Instagram post: "As women, we navigate through so much, often leading us to question, what is my purpose?" she wrote in her lengthy post. "For me, the magic lies in motherhood and this awe-inspiring ability to bring life into this world over the span of 2 decades. It's my superpower, and if anything can surpass the wonder of being a woman, it's the privilege of bringing another woman into existence." She goes on to say, "We are overjoyed to share our love for you, little girl. I'm excited to speak words to the daughter I never thought I'd have. We are anxious about your arrival, but take your time. But know you are being brought into a space of love, security, and adornment." Here's how people are reacting. Someone said this: "I don't care what anyone says. This is so disgusting. The embarrassment her son must feel, child." Someone else said she went from 2 kids to 4. Someone else said sleeping with a child is wild. Someone else says this: "Men do it all the time, but who cares? At the end of the day, they are consenting adults. He isn't underage. When you're in that life, you grow up pretty quickly because it's a lot of adult decisions having to be made. He owns his own home and cars and career. He's an adult and chose her. So why anyone care? You don't have to agree, but that's why you aren't in their situation." Someone else said, "That boy grown, and I'm sure he is a willing and happy participant." So someone else said this: "You wrong for getting that old lady pregnant. She about to get your money." Someone else said, "How you let that 40-year-old trap you, bruh?" Someone else said, "You the new PJ Washington, bro. Congrats. Hashtag finessed." You guys, just like many of the comments, I really don't agree that Drea decided to get pregnant by a 22-year-old. Now, is Jalen a different 22? Yes, and what I mean by that is, just like another commenter said, he owns his home, cars, his profession. He's a millionaire at the age of 22, and he's more mature than most 22-year-olds. However, he's still 22 years old. Drea clearly just wanted to get pregnant by this very young basketball star to secure her future. Of course, we know men do this all the time, but it's just something different, about a woman that does it. Men are visual, and most men think with the head in their pants. Women are nurturing, comforting, level headed, and for her to do this, I simply do not agree at all. I am in my very late 30s, and my boyfriend is in his early 30s, and I was super concerned about that. If he were any younger, I'd say to him, absolutely not. My point is, just because you can does not mean you should. But nonetheless, the baby will be here soon. So congratulations to Drea and Jalen. My only hope is that Jalen doesn't reach his 30s and realize, damn, I made a huge, huge mistake. Anyways, you guys, what did you think of today's celebrity couple toxic news? Do you think Teresa Johnson's viral TikTok story deserved all the attention? Do you think Jodie Turner-Smith is in a way warning Lupita Nyong'o about her ex-hubby, Joshua Jackson? And how do you feel about Draya Michele confirming her pregnancy? Leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hi guys! Don't forget to click that subscribe button. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm creating for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.